Can y'all hear me? Beyonce won the album, the country album of the year, right? She did. She won. Thank you, Snoop. You said small brush on the top, please. Girl, you see that, Jameson? I told you. I said, Jameson, please make sure. I got to call Steven because you're busy. So I got to make sure that Steven can come over here and put this down because, girl, I mean, oh, my God. Oh. Hey, Tevin. Tobias. I just wanted to let y'all know that we made it home from Austin. It was like a lot of, I'm not going to front. It was like a lot of anxiety. Like we was on the plane. It was a lot of anxiety, like, you know. But I just want to come on here and say this. Our black pilot that flew our plane on Delta, I don't know his name. I really wish I would have known his name. But our black pilot, okay? Our black pilot who flew our plane home needs to have 10 stars or 20 stars or however many stars that he can get because it was safe. It was, it was, because I did initially get on there with a little bit of fear, just a tad. I'm human. So I got on there with a little bit of fear. But I want to say our black pilot was a motherfucking amazing. He was amazing. He flew. It was smooth. I mean, I don't know, maybe the Xanax. Holly, you said you canceling your Miami flights. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and say to you guys that I might be back to ground travel because I remember y'all, I know if y'all been following me long enough, y'all know that I'm a girl of ground travel. Y'all know I never really got into all the flying and shit like that, and then it took me to get better, and then I started back flying, but I'm a ground transportation girl. I get sit on the ground. I am a ground transportation. And the way that this shit is doing, honey, listen, it don't take, I have to leave 2 or 3 days early. I'll leave 2 or 3 days early to get there because, I'm also going to be probably traveling by Amtrak. I'm about to try the Amtrak thing out because I did have a good experience riding on Amtrak from, Mama, where we went from Amtrak? Where we went? It was from what you call it to Philly. Was it New York to Philly? Yeah. I think it was New York to Philly. You know what I'm saying? And I had the Amtrak experience, and I was like, okay, I could. This is cute. But I'm just letting y'all know that it's it's very scary out there. Courtney, you said Amtrak first class is tea. Oh yeah, well, I have something booked for somewhere else. I have a private car. I have a private car, honey. I have a private car, so I understand that's what it gives. Also, let me turn your phone on, Mama, because it's just talking. Also, I honestly do believe that all of this stuff is government orchestrated. No, I didn't get a chance to watch the Grammys because I was flying home from Austin. I had to work in Austin, Texas tonight. I do believe that I thought about that, Kev, but I also got to be accommodating to my team. Like everybody may not want to be on the car. Like everybody may not want to do that. So I have to be accommodating to the team. But I do believe that this stuff is government orchestrated. Like I don't think that this is something that we need to take lightly. I think it's just like, I do know that God got me. I do know that because I do feel that, and I do feel that in this regime here, that I am going to be a part of the resistance, and I'm going to definitely be pushing for us to be a part of the resistance in this stuff that's coming. Like, because there is a massive wave of hate and stuff coming for people, for black people, for trans people, for black men, you know what I'm saying? For people who didn't vote for him, like people that didn't vote for him, And so, I know that there's a wave of this. I was talking to a lot of the girls last night. Cut that off for me, mama, please. I'm about to make me a mushroom tea. I was talking to the girls last night when we were working at Families Out Loud in Austin. And I was telling the girls, the trans girls there, I said, listen, ladies, the way that you protest is to follow the rules. If everyone is up in arms and and out of control because, they want the trans people to use the bathrooms that they were assigned, the gender we were assigned, from inception, which if you use your common sense would have been female, like we all would be in the female bathroom. Because that's what we are. We all come in this world as female and then we turn into something else. You know what I'm saying? So, but they don't want to have that type of conversation. But I just feel like the girls should protest. And the way that the girls should protest is all the glamazon girls, the sickening girls, the eating it girls, the big titty girls, the big titty body, built for tough girls, honey, come through and storm and use the bathroom. You want us in the men's room, honey? Well, here we are. Here we go. I just feel like that we shouldn't. And here's another thing that I've been noticing. Like when I've been traveling, that every time that I try to use the bathroom in Atlanta airport, because I usually go to the gender, what is it, mama? To go the gender or the family's room or the gender neutral bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? I do try to go to the gender neutral bathrooms every time I travel. I've been noticing that they've all been locked. And I was like, well, now how ironic is this? I've been like, how ironic is this? Is that all of those bathrooms are locked? Like, how are they all locked? Like, how are they all occupied? You know what I'm saying? Like, when did they become so occupied? Because I remember there was a time when people would stand, there would be a line outside of the women's room, and then there'll be a line outside of the men's room, and then next thing you know, I come off the plane and I go right into the gender room, the unisex bathroom, because ain't nobody using the unisex bathroom, because everybody's scared to go to the bathroom that says gender neutral. Everybody's so scared to use the bathroom that says gender neutral. And so I go right into the bathroom. It says gender neutral, bitch. But now I've been noticing that those doors have been locked. Yeah, I know Beyonce won the Grammy. I shared it on my congratulations to my good sister, to the mother. Congratulations to the mother, honey. But I've been noticing that the bathroom has been locked. And I've been saying, now ain't this about a crock of shit? Ain't this about a crock of shit? Like, what are they really doing? Because it's just like, so what do you want us to do? Do you want us to go over to the management or the TSA people or the whatever? Because let me tell y'all some real ass shit. The TSA people love me. Every time I come through the airport, I don't give a fuck what city, what state, what country it is, bitch. The TSAs live for me. When I slide in through there, and that might not be everybody's thing. And I know, I will tell you guys this. I do know that I operate from a place of privilege. I do. And so a lot of times when I'm talking or I'm reading, sometimes I say things or whatever, and I do come from a place of privilege. I know I have passing privilege. I know there's some bitches out there that scream out, I look just like a man and all this type of stuff. All right, tell it to your heart. Say that that's not the only one, whatever. I live in the real world. I don't live in just the cyberspace right here. I live in the real world. So that's not really the story of mine, because, I mean, you know. But I got passing privileges. I'm slightly pretty. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm T.S. Madison, so I'm loved. I know I address a lot of shit, a lot of pussy ass hoes that out there, you know, that get on here and, you know, be screaming out how they don't live for me, or they be making all these posts and things about me, how they don't love me. But I'm loved, you know, everywhere I go. Like, I get on the plane, I'm loved, like the flight attendants, sometimes the pilot, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm loved, and I come through the TSA, and my girls be in the motherfucking TSA, you know what I'm saying? Loving on me, passing me through, and we talk about stuff, you know what I'm saying? We be kikiing and shit. So I don't really be having those types of problems. So I don't know what another girl may go through. So I don't want to be, you know, pompous as to say like, oh girl, that don't, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't got nothing to do with me. When in all actuality, you know, it does. It has lots of stuff to do with me. It has lots of things to do with me. But I've just noticed, and the next time that I'm in the airport, I'm going to hit one of my girls. I didn't go to the Grammys this year. I went to the Grammys last year or year before last. I don't know. But I wanted my girls to know that I'm going to start asking, like, hey, well, why are these bathrooms locked? Like, what's the reason that these bathrooms are locked? Because it's given, like, is this some kind of setup? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, why are the bathrooms locked? Like, why are the bathrooms? What is the reason? Like, are y'all trying to? What are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you like? Why do you have the gender neutral bathrooms? Why are they always occupied? Because every time I've went to try to use it, it's been occupied, and so I tiptoe in my motherfucking heels right over to you know, the bathroom, the women's room, because I've never had problems using the women's room. I just never had problems using the women's room. I just haven't. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was a butch queen, like the girls I would come into the bathroom. Like even when, like if you a girl that work in the strip club, it's always a tranny or a really feminine gay or somebody that's in the back with the girls. The girls is back there getting dressed, and you know what I'm saying? And we all in there talking about the men we done been, you know, kicking it with or whatever, or you know what I'm saying? It's nothing. Like I think that queer people and queer or trans identify or are deeply femme on the spectrum, and women have coexisted with each other for a very long time. You know, you get your occasional one that be like, I doing all that stupid ass shit. You be like, fuck you, hoe. You know, you get your occasional one or occasional few that do the things that they do. So, you know, it is what it is. But I just been noticing that. And so probably the next time when I'm in the airport, I'm going to start, you know, asking the girls like, hey, why do you have these bathrooms locked? I'd like to use this bathroom. Like this bathroom is gender neutral. I'd like to use this bathroom. You know. Okay. Lionel, you say you're a masculine man and you use the women's restroom. that composes the issue, because people can use that to their advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just got to be careful. And I think that you should use the gender, just so that if especially if you're male presenting, if you have like male, if you look male, I think that's where some of the problem, comes in at. Yes, I did see Beyonce win the Best Country Album. Yes, I did. Yeah. I think that's kind of like where some of the problem is. I know that you may deeply feel like the cunt on the inside, but it's like the presentation. So yesterday, I got into a little scuffle. Girl, I'm always getting into a motherfucking scuffle with these hoes. So yesterday I got into a little scuffle. Well, not yesterday. Well, the day before. Well, the day before yesterday. I got into a little scuffle because I told a story on Fag Talk about, about how my gay mama was very adamant about you looking like a woman. Like, I'm 40, I'll be 48 years old this year. So my gay mama was, very much so, my gay mama was pussy to the floor. And so she would tell us, her daughters, bitch, I told a story on my show. And so I did get a lot of non-binary people who got in my comment section on Twitter. And because someone was offended that I said that I did. Like, y'all got to realize I'm 47. I'm about to be 48. It's a lot of shit that done changed in these long periods of time. I'm not your fucking enemy. I'm not your fucking enemy when I'm sharing a story about what happened to me. I'm not your fucking enemy when I'm sharing a story about what I learned on my journey as a black trans woman navigating through the South. I'm not your enemy when I'm telling you that my gay mama told me that bitch, fish starts in the face. That's what my gay mama told motherfucking me. My gay mama collect her nails. She collect her nails and told me, bitch, if you want to look like a woman, bitch, you have to start that in your face. A woman be looking like a woman, but you have to realize that we were born male. So this is a male telling another male, in order for us to give to give the illusion that we want to give the illusion, bitch, it has to start in the face. Okay, so times have evolved. Times have changed. People are now, gender queer, and they're non-binary, and they're gender non-conforming, and they're, they're all the things that encompasses under the umbrella. From my understanding, and I asked a simple question on Twitter. After I asked that simple question on Twitter, a lot of people was coming through telling me to Google, calling me an idiot, and telling me to Google. I said, first of all, I'm your mama. Watch your mouth, bitch, before I cuss your motherfucking ass out, because I'm your mama. You new bitches, I'm your mama. I'm your gay mama, bitch. So watch your mouth. Now, I didn't come in here being your fucking enemy. I came in here trying to figure out, like, I'm different from y'all time. Bitch, I've been using the motherfucking women's room since the Reagan administration. Some of you hoes, mama wasn't born during the Reagan administration, bitch. So watch your tone, okay? Watch your motherfucking tone. I just had to get the motherfucking goddamn some of the Latino girls together over there for trying to come for me, and I'm like, listen, Linda. Listen, I talked to y'all about this yesterday. Listen, Linda. Watch your tone, niece. Don't try to put this racist moniker on me, because bitch, you need to be attacking your people, because the statistics showed. Your people were trying to prove something to the niggas. Your people was trying to prove something to the black bitches and tell the black bitches, like, oh no, we not standing with you, bitch, we're Latina. And the black bitches was saying, hey girls, you know what I'm saying? It's a problem out here in the street, and y'all was over there, I will vote. But hey, That's what y'all said. So, I mean, we here now. But I'll address that in a second. The non-binary people and the trans, the gender, it was a lot of them, in the comment section. And I was like, listen, hold on. Don't come over here with that snappy-ass motherfucking attitude. That snappy-ass motherfucking attitude towards me with this bullshit because I told my story that what my gay mama told me. Don't come in here, don't walk in the door talking to me with that stupid ass shit of what my gay mama said to me. Bitch, my gay mama said fish starts in the face. Fish starts in the face. Okay? And so we strived back then as black girls. I can only speak from a black girl perspective, and some of my beautiful Latin girls strived as, you know what I'm saying, strive to give the experience. We strive to see that beauty, that beautiful woman that we looked at on television, or that beautiful woman that we saw in the magazine. We strive to give that illusion. We strive to do that. Nowadays, everybody is in this space, and I respect everybody's space. I don't think that, and I've said this 100,000 motherfucking times. I don't think that I invalidate your existence by explaining I came from a different time and these were the rules for me. I'm not invalidating. I'm not saying that you're not trans. I'm saying that we live in a society. We live in a society right now where, we can feel and see exactly who we are. And me, as a black transgender woman, let me be very specific. Me as a black transgender woman can say, girl, we strive to be the pussy. We strive to look like the pussy. That's what we strive to look like, the motherfucking everlasting, gobstopping, good, milky, creamy, yummy pussy. That's what we strive to look like. Nowadays, people are saying, okay, well, I'm gender non-conforming, I'm gender queer, I'm non-binary, and I just feel like that I don't want to ride any of the binary spectrum. I'm not a man, I'm not a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, I respect that. Okay, I accept that. But when we step outside the door, nobody understands these things like we in our community understands these things. Nobody understands that. Like, nobody understands that in the community. We don't. And so when you try to walk outside on the lawn and somebody's outside and you have a beard, and this is not me being shady, this is just real tea, and you have a beard from ear to ear, and you have a snatched ponytail, and you have on a bodycon dress and some heels, and you're telling somebody, hey, well, I'm trans. I'm going to stop and say, okay, I respect that you're trans, and I respect that you're trans in your identity, that you're trans. I respect that. But how do we get the world out there that we want to walk into? How do we get the world out there that we're walking, that we're navigating? How do we get the world to understand that? How do we do that? How do we get them to do that? Because the world out there, as you can see from our stupid ass president, y'all stupid ass president has said that there are only two genders, male and female. And this is the way that they operate outside of what we know. Outside of the thinking that we know, outside of the people who have been educated, outside of the people who know how to differentiate between sexual orientation, sex, and gender. There are people that know how to separate all three of those factors. But then there are people who don't want to separate any of that shit, and who get outside and you're standing there in a bodycon dress, a pair of 6-inch stilettos, bitch. You have on your nails, and your hair snatched back in a ponytail with ruby woo lipstick some hoop earrings, honey, and you're telling them, hey, I'm trans. And then I'm standing next to you giving the pussy. It might be fat pussy. It may be older pussy. It may be dark. It may be bad body pussy. But I'm giving the pussy. And then I'm saying, hey, I'm trans. And they're saying, well, no, both of you are men. That's what they're going to give. No, bitch, both of you are men. You're both men. And then you're like, but why would you put me in the... Now, this is just honest conversation. So then it says that, well, why are you putting me in the... Well, why does this one have a beard and a dress? And it's like, well, she also is trans. This is her trans identity. So I asked the question, and I said, how can trans and non-binary be the same? I asked a simple question. I don't know the motherfucking shit. I'm from a time where my gay mama told me fish starts in the face. I'm just saying. And so I said, well, can somebody explain? So they were talking to me like I'm some idiot and some stupid asshole and like I just killed the world. I'm like, hey, now. Now, I've been real easy. Y'all know my mouth is motherfucking DEFCON 6. You know I say some shit about your dead-ass motherfucking grandmammy, bitch, that'll make you want to catch me outside. So, please, I'm not in this space with you. I'm just trying to understand how is non-binary and trans. Because when you are transgender, these were my thoughts. These were mine. These were my thoughts. Okay, listen to me. These were my thoughts. I didn't say these were thoughts, my thoughts, that they were correct thoughts. These were my thoughts. My thoughts were, if you're saying that you're transgender and you're going from male to female or female to male, aren't you subscribing to one area of the binary? Aren't you moving from one area of the binary to the other? I honestly had those thoughts. Like, those were my thoughts. Like, you know, and then someone corrected me. Well, I don't know if they corrected me. I just listened. But someone came to inform me that a non-binary person can be trans too. And I was like, but when you say you non-binary, you're not adhering to the binary. You're not adhering, you're not picking the binary. Like, you're not picking the female, or you're not picking the male. So how is that trans? Because usually the trans person is picking either their trans female or their trans male. So I just didn't understand it. They were dragging me. Well, they thought they was dragging me, bitch. I just let them get to talking. And I didn't read anybody. I didn't go in a tangent. I didn't do anything. I didn't do any of that. And so I just was like, well, okay. All right, I respect it. So you're trans. So you're non-binary transgender. Are you non-binary transgender woman, or are you non-binary transgender man? Are you androgynous? Are you genderqueer? Are you gender non-conforming? I don't know. Because what I do know is you will not tell me that because I decided to tell the story, or I come on my platform and I share my experiences with my audience, and I tell my audience, bitch, that I am a transgender woman And when I walked into my transition, very much so wanted to give the early Little Kim. Very much so wanted to give the early Mary J. Blige. Very much so wanted to give the early Nia Longs, the early, you know what I'm saying? Like the early sickening black women that we saw on TV. Like the early beautiful girls. Like the early Takara. Like the girls. Like, you know, giving the cunt. So I don't know why you get angry with me because I share these stories. And I said it's too much infighting. It's too much infighting. Oh, okay, hold on. Somebody's helping me here. Thank you. Thank you for trying to help me. You said, I'm proud trans man, but I don't want to fit where cis people think we should. I don't have to be a man. I want to look like one, but bitch, I'm not. I got feelings, not what cis men have. Okay, I respect that. And you said, I think the issue is that when you are explaining your truth, they get offended because they're still trying to figure out their. But again, your anger, as you always say, is misplaced. A lot of times people get they misplace their anger with me. It's because I'm vocal about a lot of shit. But I always sit back and I be like, girl, help me. Help me, bitch. Help me know. Because I'm trying to understand. So help me motherfucking know. But bitch, don't you think that you gonna slide in here and call me a stupid asshole? Bitch, when I birthed you, I carved a lane for y'all hoes to live in. Is you crazy, bitch? I carved a lane for y'all bitches to live in. So you're not gonna come over here in the lane that I done carved for y'all pussy assholes to live in and tell me I'm some dumb bitch because I don't understand how you feel. Or because I don't understand your identity. Help me understand. Because when we start using terms and things where I'm trying to get it, I'm like, ma'am, when I was transitioning and shit like that, when I was crossing over from male to female, bitch, my gay mama said, bitch, you can't come in here with no goddamn 5 o'clock shadow. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, bitch. You ain't coming. You ain't hanging around me with no 5 o'clock motherfucking shadow. Bitch, you need some titties. Bitch, you need some motherfucking body. I don't give a damn if it's pea soup, bitch. You need a loop. You need a loop. And so you thinking like, and then you grow up your whole life and you transition and stuff like that. And then you come into a new world where in the new world you slide in there and the people are telling you, oh yeah, I don't have to shave because I'm trans. And I'm like, huh? I don't have to shave. Transition is expensive. So bitch, I'm transitioning right here in my mind. And I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna have on my motherfucking goddamn a 2-piece shirt and shorts. And I'm like, it's confusing to me and I'm like, okay, help me understand. What is this? How do we do this? How do we navigate with this? How do we explain to people outside of our community? Because if you tell me you trans, I'm gonna respect you as trans. I'm gonna do that. I ain't got no pressure with you if you tell me you trans. But I'm also looking at you, and I'm also under the umbrella that you're under. But I'm also telling you that you navigate in the world outside that ain't trying to understand all of this shit that we fucking know. They ain't trying to understand that. So I'm not telling you to conform to that. I'm just saying you gotta understand that people are visual. The same thing, and y'all ain't gonna like when I use this analogy. You gotta understand that people are visual. Men are visual. So how the fuck do you think a man ain't gonna find no trans woman attractive? How could you think that that's not gonna happen? If he likes women, how do you think that he's not going to think that trans women are beautiful? How? How could you think that? It's just how. As women who like men, when you see very fine, sexy, attractive trans men and you're looking at them, how are you not going to find them attractive? They're men. They look like men. They're presenting as men. So how are you not going to find them not attractive? And so why are we holding people to the fire who find people attractive? How? But that's not the conversation I'm on right now. The conversation I'm on right now is that them girls was tearing me up, or they thought they were tearing me up on Twitter because I asked that question. I don't see where I'm so dumb or so stupid, because, and I'm not seeing it from a cisgender heterosexual perspective. I'm also looking at it from optics, because there are times that I run into people all the time in my work, in my travels, and they tell me that they're trans, and I'm like, okay, I respect that. So when you navigate through the world, what is your presentation to the world? Okay, I see someone in the comments said their presentation to the world is however the fuck they feel. I respect that. Totally. I totally respect that. But when we get to this space of bathroom, and I'm just being devil's advocate here, when we get to this space of bathroom, with the bigoted people, the people that homophobic, transphobic, with the people that hate anything to do with anything outside of the binary or the norm to them, when we get to these places and we start walking in, just like the gentleman in the comment section early said that I don't know if his pronouns are he, him, I don't know. But they said that they presented masculine, and they go in the women's room and they lock the door. How do you explain to a person that sees a man, a masculine man, casually walking into the women's room and now makes this an issue? How do we help me so that I can do this in my advocacy work? How do we do this? And I'd like to add another layer to that question. Yeah, I'm washing. My mama washing. I'd like to add another layer to that question. How do we get them to not use that instance? No, let me just ask the real question. How do we expect the girls from my generation and before me who taught me? How do we expect the girls from my generation and the generation before me to feel when you're standing there giving Barnaby Jones, said, I'm trans, to a room full of people that's looking at all of us like, you niggas is fucking crazy. How do you expect for us to feel? And then when I ask these questions, why do you make me out to be a demon? You said give it Barnaby Jones. You said you're a non-binary AFAB mask presenting and women look at me crazy in the restroom. Okay, well, when they say that they're AFAB means a female assigned at birth. That's what AFAB means. A female assigned at birth. So I just like to know. I'm not trying to start no war, because we already where we at now. Bitch, we where we at. You see what the administration's trying to do to the girls. We where the fuck we at. We here. So I just want to know how to... Marquis, you said, I'm non-binary, film presenting, and I use both restrooms, and then men give me more stares than women. Okay. Yes, I know, baby. We congratulated Beyonce, bitch. We love Beyonce. You know we do. To the floor. I just want to, because I'm tired of I'm tired of fighting. I would like to start letting y'all join the live, but sometimes it be too much going on. They be trying to come up here with that bullshit, girl, and I don't know. I'll probably do a call-in segment on the show. Hey, Lansing Orange. No, I didn't say about being passing, okay? I didn't say... Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Hey, Deshaun Gray, I love you too. Dominique, I'm just here because you know I had a little Twitter. I've had 4 days worth of Twitter feuds. 2 of the first days, it was about me telling the story about my gay mama, telling me that fish starts in the face, and that bitch that you wasn't. She told me that I wasn't no real cunt, honey, unless I gave the pussy, and so that's why I was very heavy in. And optics in the face and the brain and the illusion and the all the things on what to give and I was talking about how we respect everyone's identity, but what about what we see? Like, what about what we see? You know what I'm saying? Even as a black trans woman, it's just like, what? Yes, it's the mug down. But it's just like, what do we see? And I always, hey, Curtis, I always want to make sure. Because, honey, they've been over there. We've been over there, women. Now, I will tell y'all this. Moving to the next. Okay. I will tell y'all, moving to the next thing. Yesterday, I want to tell y'all, no tea, no shade, the black Maddie Mob and my motherfucking brown Maddie Mob, my black and brown Maddie Mob came over there on that motherfucking Twitter and they mobilized. Because there was a few people over there trying to make me out to be a racist. Racist because, like I said in my other video, I had to shake a bitch down. I had to shake me a bitch down and tell a bitch, listen, my mouth is rated E for everybody. Bitch, everybody gets these lethal deadly reads, bitch, when the time comes, when the time permits itself to do so. Everybody gets it. And so, when I was reading all those black women yesterday, in the day before, all those black men and the black women, the black men, the black children, bitch, because I don't, and kids ain't off limits for me. I read children too. And then I read one Latino, and that bitch said, it looks like my body was falling down. It was a real quick jab at me. Real quick jab, because, bitch, I came out looking fabulous on the Tamron Hall. I'm going to be reposting the Tamron Hall. The Tamron Hall, I'm going to be reposting it. Bitch, it looks like my body was falling down. Now, everybody, there was so many transphobic people up under that post from Tamron Hall. So many. So I was battling. I was windmilling. Bitch, I was hitting women, men, young assholes, grown. I told her, bitch, she better go. I told her, listen, I said some awful shit. That motherfucker hoe told me some shit, some fucked up shit that hoe said to me. And I told that little young asshole, I said, little young asshole, you walk around here with your lips poked out like that, girl. Now this was bad. I said, you walk around here with your lips poked out like that, girl, little hot in the drawers ass bitch. You better go somewhere. And she was from Chicago, I think. I said, you better go somewhere before they find your ass in the freezer, bitch, little Kanika. Yes, I did go dark. I did. Yes, I did go dark. I called that bitch Lil Kanika. I did. And then another bitch was up under there asking me how was my shoes able to hold all that pressure, bitch? How much pressure was on my motherfucking shoes? And I said, bitch, the same amount of pressure that's on your SNAP benefits, pussy asshole. I said that, yes. Then a motherfucking man told me that, bitch, I was built like a leprechaun. And I said, okay, but bitch, I'm a leprechaun that gets to that motherfucking goal. But them rings around your neck, bitch, is giving me what you sit down in your bathtub on. It was a lot of shit I was saying. Bitch, I was motherfucking swinging yesterday. Yeah, I did. I did go dark. And so, then, the motherfucking boy, the Spanish boy came over there and told me it looked like my body was falling down, bitch. And I said, well, honey, like ice falling outside your door. You need to be getting up from under my comments and get up under the bed, bitch. Cause ice outside. Everybody mad now because I said that. Everybody mad. Everybody mad. Everybody want to slice my throat by that. Everybody had their blades out, child, trying to slice my motherfucking throat. And I always tell them girls, bitch, if you don't want it, don't ask for it. So one of them people was over there being real busy trying to paint me out to be a racist. And I asked them, so my question to you, my Spanish sister, my question to you, you said I gave my haters too much in it. Well, I had time. I was traveling. My question to you, my Spanish sister, was where it was all you mad at me for telling him to get from under my comments and bitch get under the bed because ice outside. Why you weren't telling your sisters this? Why you wasn't over here reading your sisters? You should, where your energy at for this? I'm not the reason why ice outside. Y'all help that. I ain't the reason for that. That's not the reason. Y'all forgot about this? I say, you got so much pressure for me because I told that motherfucking ass to get from under my comments and get to the window. Get from under my comments and get under the bed. You got so much pressure for me, but you ain't got no pressure for your kinfolk. Your kinfolk was really trying to make, and see, and I said, well, why you ain't all this? Look, this is what this person said to me. This person said to me, shut up, monkey. At least Latinos came here on their own, not like your dead grandma that was brought by the whites. Karma will get you, smelly chongo. Now, they said that to me, and all I did, you get what I'm saying? All I did was say, well, girl, I mean, you know, karma they gonna get you way before karma get me. Stay close to the window. Stay close to the window, girl. It's like, then the bitch gonna say, I'm over here celebrating. Oh, I'm over here celebrating immigrants get. No, I was not celebrating. Bitch, we all fought for that. Anybody that was a minority all fought for this pussy ass motherfucker, whole bitch ass nigga not to be in the. We fought. I got on my platform every day that I could. All y'all that follow Fag Talk, all y'all that know, I got on my platform every motherfucking day I could, every day, and was saying, y'all, this shit is coming. This shit crazy. Like, man, we in danger. We black. Bitch, how do y'all not remember me saying I'm dark brown, dark skin, light skin, beige, fluorescent beige, bitch, I'm black. You don't remember me speaking about all of us that is, bitch? And so I battled. Girl, why were you, and then this here. So instead of you having pressure in your chest for your homegirl, you got pressure in your chest for me because I'm letting the motherfucking hoe say, I'm letting it be known that a bitch, that they outside. You ain't got time to be under my comments, pussy ass nigga. You ain't got time to be up under there. Instead of reading me, you got to read that paperwork, bitch. So, now, with all of that being said, when I was reading the black people, none of them was nowhere to be found. None of this shit was nowhere to... And this the problem with people. But X, I wasn't trying to make it a joke. I wasn't trying to make it a joke, daughter. I was trying to stab them the way they stabbed me. How you know I don't motherfucking feel a way about my body? How you know that that don't bother me? How you know that that don't hurt me? How you know? How you know that I'm not over here dieting or and trying to, and my weight fluctuating up and down? How do you know that that's not a trigger for me? How do you know that? And that's just like, it's just going, how do you know they over there screaming, nigga, man, dude, sir, mister, look at his feet, look at that. How do you know that that's not? So my question to people is, don't ask me to have sympathy and mercy for nobody, bitch, that ain't got none for me. Bitch, I hit children and all. I tear his children up too. Because I posted him and his kids. Y'all know what's up? And so, I will say this, yesterday. When I tell y'all the black folks came over there and they united, bitch. Like the Negro College Fund. You get what I'm saying? When I tell you the black folks came over there and united like the Negro College Fund, and I asked the Spanish girl, I said, ma'am, so you didn't see me read, you didn't see those devastating jokes I said about the girl in the freezer. You ain't see none of the stuff I said about the girl and her SNAP benefits. You ain't see, so as long as it was black, you was laughing at it. But the moment I told motherfucking him to go get out from under my comments and get to the window or get under the bed, oh, I'm racist. Oh, that bitch racist and that bitch don't like such and such. It's your people fault. So y'all was trying to tell us how y'all was standing in y'all anti-blackness. So, bitch, don't come over here when I'm reading black assholes and black niggas about saying fuck shit about me, and then one of you girls jump in the comment and I hit your ass with what you get hit with. Here go the thing finna end, bitch. I'll come back. Hold on.